The Lima incident. In 1964, Peru is playing Argentina at the Estadio Nacional, a spot in the Olympics on the line. Late in the game, the referee disallows a goal. The crowd erupts, not in celebration, in fury. Fans pour onto the pitch. Police respond with tear gas, fired directly into the packed stands. People panic. They run for the exits. But the exits are locked, standard practice at the time to stop fans entering without tickets. Over 300 people die that night, crushed against gates that were never meant to open. The Ibrox incident. In 1971, Rangers faced Celtic at Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow, tens of thousands crammed onto a steep stairway exit. Late goals, a surge of fans trying to leave, then turning back when they hear the crowd roar behind them. Bodies moving in two directions at once on a narrow stairwell. 66 people are crushed to death. Not by fire, not by weapons, by the simple invisible math of too many bodies pressed the wrong way at once. The Bradford incident. In 1985, a wooden stand at Valley Parade, decades old with litter accumulated underneath it for years, catches fire from what investigators believe was a dropped cigarette. Within minutes, the entire stand is engulfed. 56 people die, many of them trapped by exit doors locked to stop ticketless fans getting in. Notice the pattern yet? Locked doors again. The Heysel incident. In 1985, just weeks after Bradford, Liverpool faced Juventus in the European Cup final at Heysel Stadium in Brussels. Fan violence breaks out before kickoff. A crumbling concrete wall, already structurally weak, gives way under the weight of people trying to flee. 39 people die, crushed and buried under rubble that should never have held a crowd in the first place. The Hillsborough incident. In 1989, Liverpool again, this time an FA Cup semi-final in Sheffield. Too many fans are funneled into a fenced standing terrace with no way to relieve the pressure. 97 people ultimately die from injuries sustained that day. For decades, official reports blame the fans themselves. It takes years and the tireless work of the families before the true account of what happened is finally accepted. The Port Said incident. In 2012, a match between Al Masry and Al Ali in Egypt ends in chaos after the final whistle. Gates are locked, exits are blocked, lighting is cut. 74 people die in a stampede that investigators later linked to security failures, eerily similar to Hillsborough, decades earlier and thousands of miles away. The same locked gates, the same trapped exits, the same invisible math, repeating itself because the lesson hadn't fully traveled yet. 6 disasters, different countries, different decades, different causes on the surface. Locked gates, wooden stands, crumbling walls, panicked stairways, but underneath every single one, the same invisible force. Crowd crush. Here is where the science gets strange. You'd think that in a dangerous crowd, people get crushed because everyone panics and pushes. That's not quite what happens. The researcher John Fruin, an engineer who spent his career studying pedestrian movement, found something counterintuitive. Above a certain density, roughly 5 people per square meter, a crowd stops behaving like a group of individuals and starts behaving like a fluid. Not metaphorically, literally. Waves ripple through it, force compounds through it. A single push at one end of a packed crowd can transmit, unbroken, through hundreds of bodies, crushing people who never even felt threatened, who never even saw danger coming. This is called a crowd crush, and it is almost never caused by people trying to hurt each other. It's caused by physics,